Now, the much-anticipated visit to Kenya by Pope Francis is only 2 weeks away. The government has pledged tight security during this historic event, stating that 10,000 police officers and an additional 10,000 National Youth Service personnel will be deployed to maintain order. And as Sharon Momanyi reports, the government is yet to announce whether it'll declare a public holiday during the papal visit.
It is an event that is expected to draw up to 1.4 million Catholics in Kenya and many more faithful from across the globe. And government says security will be tight.
The operation will typically be multi-agency. The Kenya Police Service, the Kenya Prisons, the National Youth Service are among the agencies mobilizing for the event. Tentatively, the Inspector General says some 10,000 police officers will be deployed during that visit. Additionally, some 10,000 young people from the National Youth Service will be involved in crowd management, particularly with the Mass at Kasarani as well as the events at the Kasarani Stadium, the Mass at the University of Nairobi and the events at Kasarani Stadium.
The visit will see the pontiff talk about strengthening families, inter-ethnic tolerance and inclusivity. Kenya will be the first stop of his three-country tour, which includes Uganda and the Central African Republic, countries which have all witnessed civil conflicts and violence.
We once again call for tolerance and lowering of heightened negative political rhetoric. Instead, let the papal visit remind us of the source of our common bond and destiny as a nation.
State House spokesperson Manoa Esipisu says the Pope will also discuss climate change when he meets with diplomats at the UN Environmental Programme headquarters in Gigiri, Nairobi, which will come a few days before the UN Climate Change Conference in Paris. And like the visit by President Barack Obama, when the government encouraged Kenyans to stay at home, Esipisu encouraged Kenyans to, quote, flock into the city in numbers to cheer the Pope and celebrate Mass with him, end of quote.
The Pope himself has expressed the desire that as many people as possible have access to him. And when the routes he will take during the tour are announced, you will see that reflects his desire.
Kenyans from all different religious beliefs and backgrounds came together as one and raised Kenya shillings, 120 million. This is an example of Kenyans coming together and underlining the integration and social cohesion our beloved country needs.
On November 26th, up to 60 cardinals, archbishops and bishops from the Eastern African region are expected to attend the High Mass that is to take place at the University of Nairobi. Additionally, there will be 9,000 priests, clergy and religious leaders at the Mass. 12 choirs from different parts of the country have been practicing for the High Mass and will come together to form Muungano Choir.
All the Holy Father's events in Kenya will be followed live in 140 countries through 5,000 television stations worldwide. They will be complemented by more than 10,000 radio stations. Up to 1 billion people from across the globe will be watching and following the events in our beloved country in those three most holy of days for the Catholic faithful.
As would be expected, Nairobi residents have been cautioned to brace for major traffic flow interruptions. The government is also considering whether to grant Kenyans a 2-day public holiday to allow them to celebrate the 3-day papal visit. Sharon Momanyi, KTN News.